I can't believe I'm saying it, man. The Blue Baggers have won. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. I am your host, Andrew Illy. And this is the ball of motherfucking truth, man. Up the fucking Blue Baggers. Thank you very much for joining me. Wherever you are around the world. Wherever you are, you silly motherfuckers. Shut up! Oh, it feels good when we win, man. It's been a long time. Where has it been? Where the hell has it been? Oh my god. Thank you very much for joining me wherever you are around the world. I am your host, Andrew Illy. We are live right here on the Ball of Truth. It's Saturday night, 19th of July, 2025. And the Blue Baggers have gone bang and done it to Melbourne once again. It feels good because it's Melbourne, man. I always think back to the semi-final. But we always have close games against Melbourne. We've beat them the last 4 times now. Last 4 times. But before that, they were beating us in these type of games, man. Those close ones. So, shut up, Melbourne. It's fucking freezing. I was there at the MCG tonight. And I froze my ass off. But it was worth it. It was so worth it, man. The Blue Baggers have finally won. Beat the Dees tonight. 12-6-78 to 10-10-70. 8 points. Leading up to this one, guys, I'll be honest with yous, and I know that you guys probably felt the same. I didn't give one solitary shit leading up to this. Obviously, I want to see the boys perform well, make us proud, fight for everything, and play fucking 4 quarters of footy. That's all we ask. And tonight we saw that and it made me happy. But when I was there, man, before the game, it was eerily quiet before the bounce. And there wasn't much in attendance. I know they said there was 40,000 people there tonight. It didn't feel that way. But then as the game gradually built, and then we got the one moment in this game that changed everything. And that was the Stephen May incident with Frankie the Tank, Francis Evans. And we'll get into that. But there was a weird energy before the game, man. It felt like it was a Wednesday night. You know, we're watching a training session. The boys came out warming up. They just looked like they didn't give a fuck. And I'm like, oh, here we go. I was seriously questioning myself. I'm like, why the fuck did I come tonight? It's raining. It's freezing. The seagulls are shitting everywhere. Seriously, man. My seat was seat number C2. And there was no one to my left. So I sat in C3. And a seagull, no bullshit, has absolutely done the biggest shit right on the seat that I was meant to be in. So, look, some call it good luck. I would have been absolutely gutted because where this thing landed, man, it would have went on my forehead and probably dripped down into my fucking mouth. Disgusting. The lady in front of me, she copped it. My boy Stevie, who I went with, he copped it. Lucky me, man. Seat number C3, thank you very much. Shut up. But, man, it just felt weird. And I'm like, oh, fuck, I was questioning myself why I came tonight. I'm like, oh, man. I wasn't confident we were going to win. And after I saw the ins and outs, I was a bit like, Chincotta was out. McGovern was injured, and who was the other lad that got injured? Can't remind me in the chat off the top of my head. And then the ins were Francis Evans, and fuck, I can't even remember, man, honestly. I've got to go back and check, but you guys can remind me. But anyway, it was just like one of those things where I'm like, there's no way we're winning this game after especially the last month. But like I said, man, halfway during the game, I really did start to care about this one because Francis Evans got absolutely dropped, knocked out, hit or elbowed by Stephen May. And something in my brain triggered me, and I was praying that feeling penetrated through these players' minds as well, and that energy was contagious. That was the spark and the heat that this game needed. And it was enough for me to be like, fuck that, I care now. So like, you can't do that to one of our players, man. And I was like, here we go. And my white line fever kicked in. The crowd got rowdy, and we heard that tribalistic roar that we haven't heard in fucking months. And all Carlton fans, when you're there, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The tribalism comes out and the passion. And you're like, let's go, motherfuckers, we're at war now. We'll fucking kill you. That's how it felt when that moment happened, man. I was fuming. I'm like, fucking... And I didn't know who it was, but I guessed it was Stephen May. I quickly checked Twitter. Stephen May. He'll cop it, man. He'll cop it for that. But I really, really fucking wanted to win that game because obviously all game I wanted us to win, but even more so because that happened. I'm like, please, guys, show me some fucking fight and some spirit and get around your teammate who literally just copped it. Now dig deep all together. And they did, man. And that made me proud tonight. And it meant something to these boys, to our fans, to our club. I know our season's over, man. I know. So we've only got these moments to go by. And we lived up to it. And yeah, we just said to Melbourne, listen here, you're not going to fucking do that to us. Pride was on the line. It was missing all season. And we had to find it somewhere. And that was the moment. But the thing that sucks the most is that this win doesn't mean anything towards the actual season itself. And I'm going to stop right there because we got a super chat from Zeke, my boy. Zeke Jackson, thank you very much. $5 for your next morning coffee or beer, bro. About time you lads got to win. Love ya, you funny fucker. Thank you very much, my brother. Thanks, Zeke. Appreciate that, man. Supporting the channel, I love it. You are a true bot. Love it. Thank you, man. Where was I? Our season. Yes, our season. It meant nothing. But what it did mean to these young guys, especially the young fellas, a well-earned win and a boost of confidence. Because when our leaders are playing shit, that literally drags the young players down. And it's infectious in a bad way. They get the toxicity and poisoned by the more experienced guys. And when they see that, their confidence automatically drops, man. They're like, fuck, if our leaders are doing this, then we've got no chance. So it was very important that our leaders did step up tonight. Cripps was good. Wiedering was... We'll get into it. He was fucking awesome. Ashton Moyer. My boy. 4 goals tonight. Brilliant. Should have had 5. Kicked one out in the full. Again, sometimes with Ashton, he comes a little too close to the man on the mark. Happened against Maynard and we copped the goal from it weeks ago. And he did it again in that 5th one. But besides that, man, deadly. 4 goals straight. The only one he missed was the out on the full one. He was competing. He looked a little bit fitter. Brilliant, man. That's all we can ask for. As a forward, he kicked 4 goals. Unbelievable, man. Matt Carroll. Brilliant down back. And scored his first goal of his career. Flynn Young kicked his first goal of his career. And the boys fucking got around him, man. They got around him, and that's what we need to see. A little bit of spirit and some love. Cowan. Lockie Cowan. Probably his best game all season. I don't know if I'm tripping out there, but I thought he was awesome tonight. Outstanding game. Harry O'Farrell, he just keeps believing in himself week by week, and he's getting better. Lord was working hard. All the young boys, man, the young boys got us over the line. Will White, even though he didn't score, he had some nice 1%ers. Ollie Holland's second efforts after making mistakes were huge. It's okay to make mistakes, but you gotta fucking make up for it. And he had a couple of moments where he did make up for it, man, and I was very proud of that. Jacob Wiedering, like I said, he found himself tonight after he's been pretty awful the last 4 or 5 weeks, man. And he looked completely checked out. Tonight, I don't know what happened. He just said, fuck this, man. We're winning tonight. And he was crucial. One of our best players tonight. He was worked so fucking hard in every contest to get anything, body contact, spoil. And when our players see Jacob Wiedering doing that, they're going to fucking do it, and we saw it. It becomes contagious throughout the team, and they're all on the same frequency because our leaders lead by example and show this is how it's fucking done. So well done, Jacob Wiedering. Finally had a good game. And his intercepts were great. Charlie Curnow's first half was awesome. I know he fucks up and he does that quick play on kick, which is biggest downfall. And he doesn't take enough steps and he rushes and it turns it over. And he wasn't perfect, but he was our leading possession holder at half time. He had 14 touches. Didn't touch it the whole third quarter. And in the last quarter, he had 1 touch. And it was a kick that was straight through the sticks. And it was a crucial goal. So well done, Charlie. He's been copping it a bit. He did well tonight. There was a lot of positives. The negatives are where the hell was that spirit all year? Seriously, that's basically it. But man, I'm very happy that we won. And I'm very happy that I travelled all the way to the G in the freezing cold and we got a win. It was worth it in the end. But man, guys, if you're watching live right now, smack that like button. Subscribe if you're new here. Go nuts in the live chat. I'm going to get to you guys right now. Leave a comment if you're watching after the fact. Turn the bell on for all notifications. Follow me on all social medias. The links are in the description. I'm always tweeting during the games on X, balloftruth_pod on X. Instagram, I've been a little bit more active on that. I will be getting going and putting my little short videos on there. So follow me on there too. Like I said, they're right here, man, on the screen right now, but they're in the description for the links. So follow us on there, doing some good things. But thank you everyone for watching, supporting the show and the channel. I love you guys. You guys are the fucking best. I will get to the chat before we get into the game. Mind you guys, I have 0 notes on me. Absolutely nothing. I literally just sped home from the game to come and do this for you guys and talk about the game. So let's go through it. Zeke Jackson, yo, big sexy. You guys got to win. I know, man. It feels good. It does feel good, honestly. Some positivity to my weekend. Craig West, welcome back, Craig. What's going on? Zeke, been waiting for my ladies and gentlemen all week. I'll hit it every single time, that high note, man. Good win tonight, but can you believe both these teams were in the finals 2 years ago? On a positive note, Moya with 4 goals tonight. Let's go, says RZ99.03. Absolutely, man. I know. Man, in saying that, Sydney were in the grand final last year, and they don't look like making finals. Makes me feel a little bit better about the Blues. But, not really. Millsy, welcome back, brother. Wherever you are around the world. Wherever you are around the world. Damn right, man. Welcome, brother. Stu, shut up. I did see that while I was in my intro, man. I fucking nearly laughed. Craig, can't play finals. Let's play bullshit. Limonade with the limonade wine cocktail there. Blues. Stu, Stephen May should shut up for at least 4 weeks. Yeah, man. I don't know. I haven't really seen too many replays other than what I saw on X. You guys tell me. Was it bad? Was it on purpose? I'm assuming it was because it's Stephen May. And from what I did see quickly, he kind of lifted up that elbow. Man, I mean, at the end of the day, Francis Evans has gone off with a blood rule, probably a concussion, and had to get subbed. So there's absolutely no way he's getting off. No fucking way. Rod Willis, thanks for what you do. Keep it up. This is comedy gold. We needed this. Thank you very much, brother. Appreciate that, Rod. Matt Rackham, you are so great. So are you, man. Craig West, it's easy. It's easier to be in front line in the Ukrainian than be a Carlton supporter. You're right. It is. I was having this conversation with Stevie, who I went to the footy with tonight, that even when we were winning, man, they weren't like performances where you'd be like, wow, we dominated. They're always fucking heartbreak or heart stoppers. It goes either way, like a seesaw. It is. It's crazy being a Carlton supporter, man. 30 years without a premiership and just bottom of the barrel type stuff. But you know what? Look, August 15th, Graham Wright takes over. Let's hope there's change. Let's just pray there is. But it was just good to get a win because the last 5 weeks have been real bad. Wooden spoon bad. So, Lemonade. Yep, they said on the radio 40,000 people was no vibe of that during the week. Nah, not at all. The Seagull was dropping some C4s too. He bloody was, man. Seriously. Voss is more hungry to win than ever, and hopefully he does so you don't back him. Sauce. Shiny Blue, Frank was playing pretty well too. Yeah, he did. He was getting involved. So wrapped for the kids tonight, especially Carol. All the celebrations were fantastic, says Shiny Blue. Absolutely, I loved it. I was only watching it on the big screen, but they all got around each other. It was fucking awesome to see, man. Simon, good to see the young players stand up. Absolutely. This win was all about the young boys, man. And there we go. Young led the way tonight. Seniors take note, says Shiny Blue. JCK, Durden, 3 huge possessions. He was the sub, man. Give him a break. Hey, he performed, he put his body on the line. That's all we can ask for. I said to my brother in the first quarter, Carroll is playing like Peter Dean. Fuck, I love Peter Dean, man. Apparently his young boy is on his way to the Blue Baggers, so let's see how that goes. I know Andrew Walker's son is lingering around the club and he's nominated Carlton, so we'll probably get him in the draft. Father-son rule. Gonna have a sip of water, guys. I've earned it. Too many shut-ups and ladies and gentlemen. Man, I'll put that there. Simon, they are our future. You're right, man, they are. Motlop is still crap, though. I mean, in the first quarter, I remember Motlop. Oh, my God. He had it on the 50-metre line, and he's tried a centre ball, square ball to, I don't know who he was aiming for. Complete, butchered it, turnover, and then Melbourne kicked a goal from it. Made me sick. He did try tonight, Motlop. He always tries, but yeah, I'm not a huge fan of him. I don't think he's good enough. I hope he proves me wrong. Like 2 years ago, he showed glimpses, man. Then last year he was average, and this year he's been awful. Let's be real. But yeah, I thought Weeder's first half was ordinary, but had a good last half. Fair enough, Shiny. Yeah, he was everywhere, man. Everywhere. I couldn't believe... Where have I gone? Couldn't believe my eyes when Charlie tackled and took down the player on the wing. I know it happened right in front of me, man. I laughed. Everyone around us was like in shock. Bring back Blake Fakers, says JC. No, I think Blake Acres didn't even make the VFL team this week, so he might be gone, man. They might put him on the trade table. Very sad stuff because Blake Acres, man, I was watching highlights of 2023 today, actually. He was fucking phenomenal. Unbelievable. Probably one of the best wingers that season in the whole league. I would say top 5. And one of our best players throughout that whole season. And he had so many great moments, monumental moments. And I don't know what happened. I just don't know what happened this season to him, man. I don't know. Really sad stuff. And he might be out the door. So, look, I have no attachment to anyone anymore. Whatever Graham Wright decides, just do it. I trust him right now. Curnow doesn't want to go to West Coast. Graham Wright must have got in his ear. Shiny Blue, we need to play with passion we played with tonight for every remaining game and finish off strong. I wholeheartedly agree with that. We got Hawks on Thursday night, and I actually think they're going to belt us. I really think this was just a one and done tonight. Let's see what happens. Hopefully not. We'll see. Would you take Hinkley as coach next year, says Sauce the Boss? I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a tough one because we've gone down that road before. Getting a malt house. Didn't work out. I don't know. I like Hinkley. I love his ruthlessness. Maybe, look, if Voss stays and they get rid of the assistants, Hinkley as an assistant to Voss might work. I don't know. We'll see. Oh my God. I just read that, Shiny Blue. Hinkley would make a great assistant to Voss. I swear to God, man. I only just saw that after I said it. There you go. We think alike. Love it. If we're on the same page, then the Blue Baggers are. Love it, man. Bring back Brendan Bolton. Hell no. Was not a fan. Was not a fan. Stu, the youth are our future. Yes, they are. Cody Walking will arrive. Yes. Blake is great when fit. He's fast, but can he get that fitness back? I know. It's sad, man. It's sad. I hope so. Hawks is a scary proposition coming up. As long as we try, I'll be happy. Yes, me too, man. Me too. We played... Look, we'll get into the review. We played 4 quarters of footy tonight. We didn't win every quarter, but we competed every single fucking quarter. It was great. Charlie Curnow has not kicked the goal in, what was it, 4 weeks? Was it 4 weeks that he had that drought? Or 3? I can't remember. It was either 3 or 4 weeks without a goal, man. Tonight, he kicked the first goal of the game. Hallelujah, man. Praise the Lord. I think he got the monkey off the back. It's what he needed. Because then he followed up straight away with another goal. It was awesome to see him. And he looked like he was having fun. You know, he didn't look miserable out there, so that was good. And he was getting around his teammates. Like, even when the boys scored their... was it Flynn Young? He just got all around him, jumped into him. I love seeing that, man. We want to build that culture and that morale back. Got to start somewhere. Hopefully it's tonight. Man, I don't know. But Charlie Curnow in the first quarter was great. He kicked the 2 goals. Chera scored 1. And who scored the other one? Ashton Moyer. My boy. 4 goals, Ashton Moyer. Fucking love it, man. We've been calling for him all season. He had a game that he was no good, and then he got dropped, and then he worked his way back. You just got to give him time now. There's nothing to lose with 6 games to go. Keep him going. Keziah Pickett had a great game. He always does well against us. He scored 5 tonight. But at quarter time, man, we were on top of him. We definitely deserved the lead at quarter time. There wasn't too many highlights other than... Look, we did fall into the trap of bombing it long a few times, and our entries are still an issue, don't get me wrong. But the ones that didn't bomb it long were the young guys. They were the ones lowering the eyes tonight. And I loved it. It was seriously all about the youth tonight. So at quarter time, it was 28-20. We're up by 8 points, and I'm thinking... There's not much heat in this game right now. It's just there. It felt like an exhibition game. We're doing well. Our effort was good. And we deserved to be up. And you know what? It felt weird being up. I said to Steve, who I was there with, I said, man, I actually can't believe we're in front. It just felt so weird. And I'm like, how are the boys going to respond to this? And you know what? Second quarter, I thought Melbourne were actually a better team than us in the second quarter. Especially in the second half of that quarter. They were all over us, man. We hardly got it past halfway. But, the scoreline could have been very different at halftime. I still think we deserve to be in front, but it should have been a little bit closer than what it was. But, again, the effort was there. Charlie had the most possessions at halftime, like I said. He had 14 touches. Cripps was doing well. And on Cripps, he's been lacking big time, as well as Wiedering, both those boys. I just thought that they needed to step up to show these young boys how it's done, and they did tonight. Cripps was great. He was just getting involved in everything. I thought Pitternet was awesome in the ruck. TDK took a great mark tonight, but still not doing enough, man. I don't know what he's going on with him or where his head's at. He dropped so many fucking marks, man. And he's still not a great kick. So, look, do you guys want him to stay? I don't know. At this point, I think he's gone. I think he checked out ages ago. Speaking of second efforts, I mentioned Ollie Holland's second efforts. TDK's second efforts are basically non-existent. I was watching him tonight very closely. When the ball was on my end on the wing, there was a moment where Gawn got away from him, and TDK was literally flat-footed standing there. Now, whether or not his breathing issues are a thing, or this is just lazy, or he was tired. Either he's unfit, lazy, or tired. I don't know, man. But he was just standing there, and I'm telling you now, he didn't move his feet. He stood and just stood there, and Gawn had about 10 seconds while they were trying to get rid of this ball on the wing, and all he had to do was literally press. Just press and put a little bit of pressure on, and this was at an important time of the game, man. This was in the last quarter. So that was disappointing to see. But in the second quarter, who kicked our goals? Moya got another one. He got his second in the second quarter. We kept Melbourne goalless in that quarter. Look, they missed a lot of chances. I'll be honest with you guys. Kind of gave me a bit of. It was a similar scoreline to the semi-final when we beat them, but Moya scored the only 2 goals of that quarter, man. So. Yeah. Dees missed. How many did they miss? Let's check the score. They had 3 behinds, but the ball was basically in their half most of that second quarter. We just counter-attacked them and scored 2 goals. 1 early in the quarter, 1 late in the quarter. Both Ashton Moya. So he had 3 at halftime. Great stuff there. It was 6-4-40 to 3-3-21. So we're up by 19 points. And, man, our defense tonight was amazing. To keep them goalless in the second quarter was a great effort. But what I noticed the most tonight about our defense is when an opposition, Melbourne, would kick it long in there and ball would go to ground, in the last four weeks, we fucking panicked so much and were under the pump, and then teams would score easily against us. Tonight, that didn't happen. They were composed. They had a nice chain of handballs, and there was always that loose man behind the pack. Last week, that didn't happen. The lack of communication last week was abysmal. It was fucking awful. Tonight, man, they were organised. They were speaking. I could fucking hear them. Because there wasn't 40,000 there tonight. I could hear them when the ball was on my side and they were screaming. So I think the coaches realised that the lack of communication was a massive issue last week, and they implemented it and input it into this week, and it worked wonders. So at quarter time, we're up by 19 points, and like I said, our defense was great. They held up well, kept them goalless, and they were just organised, and I was pleased to see it. And I felt comfortable, because when Wiedering's having a good game, man, then our defense is set. Seriously. When he's having a bad game, we're fucking horrible. Seriously. So that was good to see. At halftime, I'm thinking, all right, we're up by 19, but this is where we start to just let the foot come off the gas, become complacent, players don't give a fuck, and then teams steamroll us. And man, I was not wrong, because Melbourne, within 5 to 10 minutes of the third quarter, went bang, 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 4 on the trot, man. They hit the lead, I'm pretty sure. They hit the lead at one point in this game. And I'm thinking, here we go again. And at this point, man, I'm not giving a fuck. I'm like, whatever. I don't care if we lose. I just did not care. Obviously, I want us to win. But if we lost, I'm like, whatever. It just feels like every other week. But then, the big moment where Stephen May hit Francis Evans, I saw red. And I fucking snapped. And I'm like, there's no way we can lose this game right now. You've been fucking shithouse for 4 weeks. Lift. Your teammate just got knocked out. He's bleeding. He's running off the pitch because one of these fuckwits just hit him. Are you going to allow that to happen? And I'm thinking all this stuff and I'm starting to get angry, man. I'm seething. And I'm like, get me out there. Seriously, I'll hit a bloke. Seriously. I'll break about 7 ribs in the process, but I'll fucking do it. Put my body on the line for these boys. And they did, man. They lifted. But yeah, when Melbourne went on that run, I'm like, oh, here we go again. Seriously. Here we go. Shiny Blue, love TDK to stay. I think he wants to stay too. Yeah, I heard that too, man. You can see how much he loves playing with his teammates. Yes, I agree with that. But money talks. So let's see. He's going to have to take a pay cut regardless if he does stay. And if he does stay, I want him... He's going to really need to fucking prove himself. Because this season he's been pretty average. Stu, I still think Lemmy needs to have a run just to see what he can do. Absolutely, man. There's 6 games to go. There's no reason why he shouldn't get a game. Seriously, man. And he might, in the last game, we've got Bombers. So that might be a good one for him. I would put him in the week before just to get him a little... Look, it's... I wouldn't want to really see too many debuts in the last game of the season because it's nice to get a game, 2 games in a row for the youngsters. You want to give him a second go, which is why I feel so bad for Billy Wilson, man, because Voss stuck him in against Port Adelaide, which was one of the worst performances all year. We got pounded, and I felt so bad for him, man. I really hope Billy Wilson can crack into the side too. But yeah, I would have definitely played him the week after just to be like, fuck that, man. So that is his AFL experience right now, that Port Adelaide game, Billy Wilson. I get that he'll be itching to come back and like prove himself and whatnot, but you got to give him another go. Hopefully, man. We'll see. Millsy, Blue Bags decided to lock the fuck in after Evans went down. Absolutely, man. So, when Evans went down, the tribalism kicked in, like I said. The crowd got into it. And our crowd, when we get going, are literally up there with Collingwood as the best crowds in the league. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. I'd put probably Richmond up there too. But if you guys were at the semi-final, man, against Melbourne, I've never heard anything like it in my life. So anyway, crowd was into it. Funnily enough, again against Melbourne. And the boys dug in. So we got... I'll tell you who kicked the first 4... Who was it in that third quarter, man? Where I'm just like, oh, here we go again. So, here we go. That was quarter time. Ashton Moyer. Third quarter. So, Francis Evans actually scored the goal before he got fucking hurt. There you go. Pickett kicked 2 in the quarter. Bailey Fritz scored 1 and Van Rooyen scored. So it was Van Rooyen, Fritz, Pickett back-to-back goals, which were outstanding. One from one side of the pocket with a snap and then bananaed from the opposite side on my side. Unbelievable. And he never looked like missing those. But they honestly were letting him score too easily. They were winning all the centre clearances. They were all over us, man. And you saw it coming at the back end of the second half, which was disappointing. So I'm thinking, oh, here we go again. But Francis Evans, once Melbourne went in front, Francis Evans actually put us in front. And this was, I think it was Cooper Lord or Will White who lowered the eyes and found him about 45 metres out on a 45-degree angle. And man, he's kicked this thing and it looked like it was missing and then it just swung right. Goal. And that would be his last real play besides the thing that happened. Then the incident happened. He went off and Ashton Moyer backed it up with a goal because it was a free kick against May. Francis Evans had to go off and Moyer had the ball because he was the closest player, I'm assuming. And he's gone back and fucking drilled this thing. Beautiful left foot. He's got a beautiful technique, Moyer. He was smacking him in before the game. He looked good. I love it. So very fucking good there. We got back-to-back goals and we jumped out to another lead. And then Flynn Young goes bang with his first goal of his career and the boys fucking went nuts. So, after Francis Evans got injured, Moyer kicked the goal. He needed to kick that goal, man. He fucking needed to. For Francis, for the team. And he did it. Outstanding. And then it was followed up by Flynn Young, a youngster. It's his, third game? Well, it was his second start because he started last week against Lions. And he's gone back and gone bang as well. So, at three-quarter time, despite Melbourne kicking the first 4 goals of the quarter, we answered with a couple of goals back. And, wait, we scored 3 goals that quarter. So, who the hell scored the other one? It was Ashton Moyer, Francis Evans, and... oh, Flynn Young. Sorry, I did mention that, yeah. So, that was awesome. So, at three-quarter time, man, it's 9-5, 59 to 7-7, 49. We're up by 10 points. So we lifted, we dug deep, and we responded, especially after the incident. Anyway, where are we? Last quarter, we're up by 10 points. I'm thinking, just fucking win this game. I tweeted out, I said, after that incident now, you have to fucking dig deep and win this game. Show some pride and some fight and passion and spirit. And we got it, man. So in the last quarter, literally, man, I'm pumped. And within fucking 10 to 15 seconds, Melbourne have scored a goal. Right from the very bounce. And I'm like, you gotta be fucking shitting me, right? So all of a sudden, it's a 1-kick game. Where's my water? 1-kick game. Within seconds of the fourth quarter. Sorry for drinking, guys. I've been yelling at the game all night and yelling at you guys. Oh, man. So, yes. Bailey Fridge, who we are linked with, mind you, for next season, because he's out of contract. I'm going to go out on a limb and say, sign him up. Seriously. He's a very good kick when he's on, and I love the way he leads. Our small forwards do not lead like that. He's a premiership player, he knows how to win. Sign him up! Seriously, we need small forwards. Zeke, I want a bot jumper. Show the world I'm a bot. Hey, guys, on that note, merch is coming. The t-shirts are done. I will get hoodies in there too. Don't worry. And the store will be open. Hopefully, by the end of the season, I'll get that going for you. But, yeah, stay tuned for that. Shiny Blue. TDK is 204 centimeters. His hips were more than head high over lever. That means his head was at least 3 meters in the air. Oh, man. Are you talking about the mark? It was fucking amazing. Millsy Blue Bags decide. Yeah, I read that one. Sorry, man. I want to get more games into O'Keefe and also some of Lemmy and Charleston as well, says Shiny Blue. Yes, I think we will see them. Hopefully, man. None of our players remonstrated with May. Really, Stu? I did not see that. I was too trying to see what happened on my phone. Maybe that's disappointing if they didn't. I know the fans were booing him big time, man. But I didn't really see what happened straight after the incident because I was too concerned about Francis Evans. And then I wanted to see what happened, so I quickly jumped on Twitter. But yeah, seriously, if that shit happens, man, I want players to fucking grab him and deck him to the ground. Not what we saw against Port Adelaide when Lewis Young was, stop it, get off Sardi. When Sardi got dropped and got concussed. None of this fake little jumper punches. Stop it. None of that shit. Shut up. You say, listen here, motherfucker. Eat some dirt. Put him in the ground. That's how it should be done. None of this soft cock woke shit, man. Come on. I'm just messing with you guys. Zeke, on a positive, bro, big win. Hate the Demons. When the fuck are you bringing out the merch? Want to support you, bro. Thank you, man. It's coming. It's coming. It's taken a long time to set up with YouTube and the store and all that jazz, man. It's a bit complicated on the back end, but I will get there. I will get there. The designs are all done, so that's the main thing. I just got to get it out now and get the stock. So, yeah. It's coming, bro. It's coming. Thank you, though, man. I appreciate you. Tony, I just couldn't get excited about the game now that we're out of finals race. Look, I 100% feel you, man. I felt the same all game, literally up until the Francis Evans thing. I just wanted to win purely on the fact that it's Melbourne, and fuck letting him do that to us, man. And just show some pride. Seriously. Just get a win for the club, for the fans. But look, I'm exactly the same as you. It means nothing overall in the season. Honestly, it's pointless. It's a pointless win. But it's a feel-good win. It did feel good. So, I feel you, man. Don't blame you at all for feeling like that. Evans tries really hard. I like that about him, says Shiny Blue. Yep, I agree. Shiny Blue, miracles can happen. If other teams fuck up and we win the rest of our games, 12 games might just reset the mathematics. Nah, don't be talking that, Shiny Blue. No way, man. I think it's done. I think it's long gone. A shut up Udi, says Stu. Well, the t-shirt is a shut up one. I'm probably spoiling it for you, but yes, the shut up t-shirts are a thing, man. I got to trademark it too. Millsy, stop it. Get off 30, man. Oh, man. I nearly cried from laughter on the stream against Port Adelaide because when I was watching that game and I saw, like, good on Lewis Young for actually doing it, right? But, man, if you're going to do it, be a cunt about it. None of this jumper punching. Get off 30. Don't touch my teammate. We don't want to see that shit, man. We don't want to see that stuff. Sorry, guys. Anyway, back to the game. So, at the start of the last, Bailey Fritsch. I don't even know how you pronounce it. Fridge. Let's call him Fridge. Bailey Fridge scored the first goal. Flynn Young scored it behind. And then Sam Doherty, I forgot all about this. Sam Doherty took a mark and had the chance to extend the lead. He went back and goes bang. Lovely goal for Doc. I love Doc. And he's been at the center of controversial pick selections for this team because he's been underperforming. Tonight he was good. And he kicked that very important goal. Don't know how he was in the forward line, but good on you, Doc. So that was a great kick, and we needed it. And then the big moment was Matt Carroll. Oh, my God. On the run, I got a stiffy, man. I got a fucking stiffy when this went in because I knew I could see it happening before it even happened. And I was commentating like one of those annoying fans. I'm like, Matt Carroll, don't tell me! Bang! And the crowd erupted. It went off. It was going bananas there. It was fucking awesome. So, give the man a hairbrush. Bailey Fridge, if you come to Carlton, I will personally shave your head. None of this buffy hairstyle, man, and always fixing your hair. No. Shave it off. Oh, man. Bailey Bridge is a fucked one. Bailey Bridge, Bailey Fridge, Bailey Frittata. I don't know, man. How do you say that name? Got some weird names. Pickett continued his form. He kicked one off the ground, made it 5 goals. Then Jefferson dropped the mark. It got paid, and then they kicked another one. So back-to-back goals, Melbourne. I'm fucking shit myself now. I'm like, don't fucking lose this game, boys. Come on. Seriously. And the winning goal, mind you, I can't remember who it was. You guys are going to have to remind me that someone got caught holding the ball, and it was clear as day holding the ball, but they didn't give it before the Charlie Curnow goal. And, but what goes around comes around, because Jefferson dropped the mark that ended up in a goal. Then the very next play, we got caught holding the ball that wasn't given. And I'm sure it balances itself out during the game, because there's many decisions. Once I go back and watch it, I'll tell you guys on Monday the ridiculous ones. Was it dirt and shiny blue? Oh boy, man. I was like, if they gave that, I reckon we would have lost. Honestly. It was 100% holding the ball. However, hey, they shouldn't have got the last goal because he dropped the mark. Whatever. Evens itself out. But then Charlie Curnow, did Charlie get the free kick for the goal? I think it was either a mark or a free kick from a stoppage. He's on 50, and all game from this exact spot, he plays on off one step, and I've told you this, guys, many times. When he does it off one step, it's a complete butcher of a kick and a turnover. When he takes the extra step or the extra second, he finds the target usually. This time, I'm like talking to myself saying, Charlie, please, man, please, just go back, take your 30 seconds. There's fucking a few minutes left. Go back and kick the goal, ice the game. Just do it. And see what happens when you take your time and you drop punt it, Charlie. Magical things happen, man. And he did exactly that. It was a perfect kick. Great goal. Won us the game. Up the fucking baggers. And Charlie had his third, and it was his only kick for the whole second half. Seriously. Shiny Blue, I knew he would cook because he took his fucking time. Absolutely. Absolutely. Charlie, if you're watching, man, we love you. Take your time and stop that around the corner kick. But if you do the around the corner quick kick, take the extra step. Because when you do it off one step, you're turning it over, man. Another 2 steps to gain a bit of momentum on the kick and to maybe steer away from the man on the mark, and you're good. But we would love to see you drop punt it, man. Because your drop punt is magnificent. You can do it. Your confidence is back. Just fucking do it. We love you, Charlie. And Charlie Curnow scored his third, and we go up by 8 points, and that is game, set, match. The Blue Baggers by 8 points. Actually, before I clap, I'll give you guys a clap. Here. You ready for this one? Thank you. Well done, Charlie. Well done, Blues. It felt good, man. Honestly, it really fucking did. And Shiny Blue, have you seen the old Super Kick with Charlie? Super Kick with Charlie. No. Tell me what that is. Not too sure, man. Old Super Kick with Charlie. Nah. What is that? Am I missing something? But yeah, I was happy for him, man, because he did play well. He went missing for like the whole second half, but he came up big when it mattered. That's all we can ask for. if you guys watched my midweek episode, it wasn't a usual episode. You're probably waiting for the intro. I just went straight into it, man. I wrote another poem, and I set it out to you guys. And that was part 2. My other poem was earlier in the season. And it was called 99 Problems, But a Win Ain't One. I think it was just after we beat Eagles. So you can watch the first one. The second one was on... When did I upload it? Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday. It's 4 minutes, man. What I wanted to do was... I was going to do Monday footy fits, and I'm like, I'm just going to feel like I'm repeating myself. So I'm like, you know what? I'll summarize it in a poem. That's what I do, man. So go check that one out. Yes, find the link for me, Shiny Blue. So, yeah. Man, if you want to go check it out, 99 Problems. It was a Monday Footy Fits episode. I did the poem on that one. The second one, I dropped midweek. Click the video section, you'll see it. But yeah, man, like I said, I felt like everything's on repeat. Vicious cycle right now of the same shit over and over again. So it's finally good to break the drought and break the habits. And we did that tonight. Let's go into some stats. Melbourne dominated possession, by the way. 385 disposals to 305. Disposal efficiency was even, 70% to 71. They had 271 effective disposals. Contested possessions, they were 145 to 124, the Blues. Uncontested was 171 to 227 to the Dees. They had 27 more marks than us, which was 77 to 104. They were playing around with it, especially in that second and third quarter, man. Contested marks, 5 to Carlton, 15 to the Dees. It's outstanding. They pretty much dominated us on the stats. 89 uncontested marks to 72. Marks inside 50, which is something we rarely do. We won 10 to 9. Tackles inside 50, they were in favour of them. Melbourne, honestly, they're winning all the stats. However, the big one for me, man, is Clangers, 78 to Melbourne. They were bad. 59 to us. We beat them in the clearances around the ground. Tackles inside 50, they had 6 to 2 for us. But inside 50s, they had more, 58 to 50. So if you're looking at the stats, which I am always not a fan of, I never look at stats to it doesn't tell the story, man. But there, if you're looking at that, look, they did have a lot of the ball. That's pretty much it. My 3 votes tonight, send that Shiny Blue, post the link if you want, and we'll check it out. My 3 votes tonight are going to Ashton Moir. 4 goals, clean footy, did his job, proved himself that he can do it. I'm giving him 3, man. Youth. My 2 votes, I'm probably going to give 2 votes to... Oh, man, this is tough. But I'm going to give him to Jacob Wiedering. I thought he was awesome and he led by example. And my 1 vote, I'm going to give it to Charlie Curnow. There you go. Carroll, 3 votes. I love it. Fuck, I totally forgot about Carroll. He was unbelievable. You know what? Cripps, you're out. Carroll's in. 2 votes. Yes. It was a hard one tonight, man. But Moya, I'm giving 3 just because he was clean and he scored goals at crucial times. He scored 4 goals. Awesome stuff. Carroll was magnificent. He was magnificent tonight. I thought Jacob Wiedering was good. Those 2 boys. I thought Nick Haynes had a really quiet night tonight, actually. Speaking of Nick Haynes. Let's go through the players. Cripps had 29 touches. Awesome. He was cleaner today. Focused. Winning the hard balls. Way better by Cripps this week. Chera had a goal, which was a 50-metre penalty, and He had 20 touches, which is so standard for him. Doesn't do much for me, Chera, honestly. It's very, very standard. Very mid. Hewitt had a quiet game by his standards tonight too. What I love about George Hewitt is he's so hard to tackle, man. His center of gravity and his core strength is fucking unbelievable. He can get out of trouble so easily when someone's trying to tackle him. And I don't know if... I think he's improved a lot. Like, he was always good, but this year he's so much stronger. And he's probably been our best player all season, let's be real. So, he had a quiet game, but he did some very good things. Doherty was good. He scored the goal. 18 touches. 3 tackles as well for him. Sardi. It was his first game back. He did some decent things. But what I hate about Sardi is his no-look high kicks. Not a fan of it. I would like to see a different Sard next year. Just fucking let him run. When he runs, oh my God. It's so exciting. I want to see more of it. Look, I didn't think he had a bad game, but I didn't think he had a good game. He was just there. He was just did his job. Who we got? Cooper Lord, 16 touches. He had a couple of tackles and got involved. Did some good things. Happy for him. He's definitely secured his spot. Cowan, awesome. Loved Lockie Cowan. I reckon that's Lockie Cowan's best game of the season so far. Zach Williams had a quiet game. Did a couple of good things. I was talking to some guys, some random Carlton fans at the game who are not a fan of Zach Williams. But I think his last month, man, has been fantastic. And yes, he's had his injury worries and throughout his whole Carlton career, basically. But I think when Zach's on, he's quality, man. He's fucking quality. And he's versatile. He can play basically any position. Put him in the middle, put him down back, put him forward. He can do it all, man. He's a crucial player. As long as he stays fit, he'll be good for us, man. And I honestly think his last month has been fantastic. Charlie Curnow, like I said, he was awesome tonight. He went missing in the second half. Carroll, brilliant. 15 touches and a goal. Couple of tackles. It was more his effort and spoils. You don't get too many stats for the spoils, man. But Carroll, Wiedering were doing it all game. They were awesome. Ollie Hollins, quiet one from him, but he ran his fucking ass off as usual. We love seeing his effort, and his second efforts, like I said, were good. When he would fuck up and then he would go back and hunt the player down and smother him. Love it. Haynes had the quiet one. De Koning, quiet, 12 touches. He had 44 hitouts, did he? How many? I can't even remember how many hitouts he had. De Koning. 5 hitouts? Am I seeing that correctly, guys? Oh, I guess Pitternet was in the ruck most of the time. But yeah, I love Pitternet, man. I don't know about you guys. I love him. Just so reliable. Moya, 4 goals, like we said. Did his job, man. Fogarty, quiet game from Fog. Not convinced on him, man. Might go at the end of the year. Is he out of contract? I'm not too sure, but he hasn't had a great season, I don't think. Motlop, no goals for him either. So Fogarty and Motlop, no goals. O'Farrell was awesome, man. In some moments, and especially in the second half, he lifted. And that's what I've noticed about him. In the second halves, he lifts so much, man. It's like he gets this new second wave of energy, and it kicks in, and he just grows in confidence. I love seeing it. I love that he's getting this experience behind him. Pitternet, like I said, was good. He had 21 hitouts. And Gawn is no easy opponent. I think he held his own, man. Well done, Pitternet. Francis Evans was good up until he got hurt. He scored the goal. Will White, quiet. Did some nice 1%ers. Durden came on as a sub and worked hard and just put his body on the line, which was lovely to see. So, let me just go to the chat. Cheryl will never hurt you, just an average disposer, in my opinion. Yeah, I feel you, man. Seriously, he's hasn't gone to that next level. Like, a couple of years ago, he was good. But hopefully he lifts next year. Watch the link for Charlie kicking. Is it in the chat, Shiny Blue? Where is it? I don't think it comes up. I'll probably get monetized if I play it here, but I'll watch it after the stream, man. Both Lord, Carroll, and Cowan do not panic. They all know what to do, evade, and deliver. Yes. Our youth tonight, man. That was the story of the whole night. It was the youth. Carroll and Cripps had equal highest meters gained. Wow, there you go. Fantastic. Fog, lost in the fog. That's it, guys. Man, what is it? We've been going an hour. Jeez, that flew. That absolutely flew by. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching, man. Jesus Christ, you're Saturday night and you're with me. I love yous. You guys are the fucking best, man. But, man, hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you're new. Leave a comment after the fact. Thank you so much for getting involved tonight. Thank you for all the love and support. We're growing, man, and we're going to keep growing. I want to get to 1,000 subscribers. Probably not going to hit that this season. Let's be realistic. Let's get to 700 as the next goal. I think we're on 615 at the moment. I want to get us to 700. And guys, spread the love. Spread the ball of truth to your friends, to Carlton supporters that you know. Help the channel out, man. The merchandise will be coming. And guys, we're building this big. And you're there for the ride, and I love yous all. Man, thank you so much. I'm out of here. Follow us on all social medias, man. Links are in the description. I'll be dropping a Monday Footy Fits episode on Monday night. I reckon I'll probably go live because I want to interact with you guys. And we'll cover this one a little bit more because I'll go back and watch the replay. But man, up the fucking baggers. Feels good to finally win again. I know our season's done, but look, let's just enjoy the ride of the young players now. That's all we have to look forward to. Because next year, these players might be playing, man. Seriously. They're playing for their lives at the moment, and it's lovely to see, and it was good tonight. We'll cover it all Monday. I love you all. Thank you, Zeke, for the super chat. Guys, thank you so much. Enjoy your weekend. It's going to be a good one because the Baggers won. Up the Baggers. Shut up. Good night, everyone. Love you all. Adios. Good night. Keep it stiff. I've got a stiffy after that one, man. Go Blues. And remember, subscribe,